one, number 11, I.J. That comes down. Atlanta Hawks is playing Snyder.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. And it's Gillespie in at the point. And for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Risacher. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. And it's Young in at the 1. I think both these teams have been dealing lately with some adversity.
Yeah, injuries have hit them hard. We're seeing some makeshift starting lineups. This is when a reserve has a chance to make an impression.
Now here's Williams. And Brooks. Here we go. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Gillespie, defended by Young. It's Williams, high post. Pass to Booker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A 3-level score on top of having a reliable jumper. Hey, Booker is also skilled at capitalizing inside.
And here is Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. Johnson in the corner. 5 to shoot from outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Daniels against Booker. Pass to Brooks. Shoots it. Rebound by the Hawks. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with the win.
Man, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Here is Daniels. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. They could use a bucket, and it's good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Booker. Pass to Williams. Here's Gillespie. Allen, a screen on Young. Gillespie offline with his 3. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now Young. Johnson outside. And a wide open look for Daniels. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Williams. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Outside Daniels. Risacher with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. Young's shot is off. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here is Young. Devin Booker missing his last shot, and it goes down 2 points.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Allen's shot is off. Hawks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Young pass to Johnson. And it's all evened up.
Strong finish there from Johnson. Didn't let the contact throw him off.
On the wing, Brooks. And the Suns miss again. Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Williams a screen on Daniels. Booker finds Williams. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Outside Daniels. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Daniels has got 6 points. Suns trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gaze checked in. Newell comes in for Johnson. Kennard, he's checked in for Rizachet. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Daniels. Now here's Allen. He has yet to score. And they get it. A shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. You know, players look for key moments in a game, RJ, and Grayson Allen seems to have an knack for finding them.
Oh, he sure does. When I think about Allen, I see him hitting in late clock situations or solidifying a run or a comeback. When it matters most, he is ready.
And the shot goes in.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Brooks outside. Going inside. Pass to Gillespie. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Booker. Back to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brooks. And that one comes up a bit short.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Allen passes to Gillespie. Over Young. And it's Gillespie missing. The Hawks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Young's shot is good. Young's got 6.
Really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Brooks, the pass to Williams. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now, here is Young, guarded closely. Puts one up. Alexander Walker passes to Young. Over Williams. Young's shot is off.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Pass to Booker. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Unloads. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
20 seconds left to play in the first. Now Young. He's coming off a 22-point game against Chicago.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And good that time.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
We've got Newell, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kennard. Then it's Johnson, and Gay is in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Bulls. Pass to Richards. It's blocked. Alexander Walker on the wing. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Now, here's Kennard. A 3 ball. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Alexander Walker, still without a basket. And he drives in. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Richards. Lays it up off the glass. Richards got his first bucket in this one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's a screen. To the inside. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Suns. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
Well, right now for Phoenix, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The Hawks, number 1.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they've passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Here's Brooks. He had 25 points in the win against the Lakers. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Johnson with a screen on Booker. Down low and stolen by Dunn. The break finished off by Devin Booker.
Nice finish in the open floor. Booker loves leaking out and attacking.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you guys.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Inside, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
So Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Richards. Booker with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Just 4 to shoot. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Dunn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young outside. There's the pick. Swiped it away. They push it up 4 on 3. Brooks, left side. Richards with it. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Nice D from Brooks. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. You know, Richard, while he's still one of the elite scorers in the game, Devin Booker missed All-Star selection in 2025.
Yeah, it can get very tough when it gets to that All-Star selection. No one questions his number or his talent. It was more about the win-loss record.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And Phoenix also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Pass to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Daniels. Young outside. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Booker the pass to Dunn. Here's Williams, covered by Johnson. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. It's Young on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And how about we check the numbers for Devin Booker? And here are the Suns now. They're on a 16-6 run. To the paint. Here's Williams. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
The Hawks trail by 6. Now, Alexander Walker. Young with no one around. Wide open shot is on the money. And 12 points for Trae Young.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making every game.
Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Nice move. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Gillespie. And it's Williams with the jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Booker. After the miss from Trae Young. Brooks from outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one. The Hawks trail by 9. And here's Young. He's got 12. From 17 feet out, off the left rim and out. Phoenix has gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Basket good. 7 points for Brooks.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Young. There's the drive. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Kicks it out to Allen. And the Suns another three.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
So for Phoenix, their last game a win against Los Angeles.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Trae Young. The shot comes out. Reza Shea finds Young.
Courage. That's what Trae Young plays with.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And so Young nails them both.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
And here's Booker from the arc. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at the Suns, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Hawks.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on. Let me write that down. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard. And here's Daniels after Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Hawks. Williams finds Brooks and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Johnson the screen. Outside Daniel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Off target from outside.
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. It's good from long range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Young, down by 12. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Pass to Okongwu. Three-pointer, Daniels. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gillespie, the pass to Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Suns, number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Now, here is Young. 20 points for him. That one goes in. Young's got 22 points.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Booker against Daniels. Brooks outside. Allen for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Now, here is Young. He's got 22. Reza Shea finds Okongwu. Outside Daniels. Johnson, a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Booker with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels. The Suns have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And that one, good. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Allen kicks to Brooks. Williams, a screen on Daniels. And here's Booker from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson dishes to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Outside Daniels. Reza Shea. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Reza Shea ready to go once he got it.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Daniels. 8 points for him. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Daniels has got 10.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Suns leading by 8. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you, Kevin.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Gillespie. He's got 6. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 8 points for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Drills the three-pointer. 27 points for Trae Young.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Pass to Dunn. Now Allen. Defended by Alexander Walker. Allen passes to Dunn. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Young outside. Elbow shot is on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gillespie, the pass to Allen. Takes the 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And RJ, the 4th head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns.
The only thing that remains constant in Phoenix is change. Devin Booker, who's been there for the longest, is now on Coach 8.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brooks outside. Into the lane. And he lays it straight in. Brooks has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Atlanta. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Now, here's Goodwin. Dunn kicks to Goodwin. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Krejci. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Krejci's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Booker looking around. Shoots over Alexander Walker. It's been all about Dillon Brooks for the Suns. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jalen Johnson is out there with Newell. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Gay is in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now Johnson, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Kennard for three. Another three for Atlanta.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Booker the pass to Goodwin. To the left side wing. Clock at 4. With the shot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday, they'll take on Norman Powell and the Miami Heat. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
The shot's good from Kennard.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now, here's Goodwin. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Newell. Back to Kennard. They set the pick. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Booker kicks to Goodwin. Thrown back. Kennard with the ball. Johnson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off target with his three. Suns trail by 5. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Goodwin passes to Richards. And here is Goodwin. Over Kennard. And it's Goodwin missing.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Kennard kicks to Johnson. No good on the three.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Booker, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Gay. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by O'Neal. And the shot is good from Johnson.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Hawks.
A nice shot by Young.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Latrey. Booker with a three. He is a knockdown shooter.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Booker. Here's Gillespie. And the three off target.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Out to the wing. Young outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Johnson against Allen. Booker the pass to Williams. over Okongwu. That one off the back iron and out. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Young looking around. Outside Daniel. Okongwu with the screen for Daniel. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Zachary Risache check in for Newell. Suns trail by 7. Now Booker. Allen kicks to Booker. Williams sets a screen for Booker. Kicks it out to Allen. All right, here's Williams. Down it!
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
Here's Young after the Suns pick up 2. Risache sets the screen for Young. The shot from 20. He gets it to go.
And just proving once again how reliable he is from there. Young is a fantastic scorer with just an impressive arsenal.
Now here's Booker. Williams a screen on Daniel. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Going to work. Booker knows they need points, and it's up to him to deliver.
And here's Young. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. The 19-foot shot does not go in. Suns trail by 5. Here's Brooks. Layup, no good. Atlanta's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And down it goes.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Booker, big time move inside.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Now, here is Young. Johnson the screen. 5 on the clock. Daniels a screen on Booker. And so they foul intentionally.
Second. Team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Devin Booker. Team second. At the line for your Hawks. Daniel taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Phoenix calls timeout. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Williams outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Brooks outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, definitely.
And here's Atlanta. 7-point differential. Here's Young. And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Trey, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
The connection is there on and off the court. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard